Round of applause, please.
Maayong buntag, Chancellor Leo Malagar, Dean Shane Carion, fellow faculty, dear students, parents, and guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce today's inspirational speaker in this place where creativity and history are celebrated. Our speaker is one of our own, a graduate of our then BA Mass Communication program. As CEO of Tres de Abril Foundation Incorporated, she champions our history, our stories, in books and plays, in songs and films. Books like Leon Kilat and A Short History of Cebu bear her mark. She is a lyricist and producer of heritage songs, has produced films and videos related to Cebu heritage, and is a co-producer of the stage play Abtik Paskilat, which tells the story of Cebu hero Leon Kilat. She also hosts bi-monthly hybrid events on Cebu heritage at the Palmgrass, the Cebu Heritage Hotel, which the Blanco Guivelondo family owns. A direct descendant of Cebu Katipuneros, she's rooted deeply in the history she so passionately brings to life. This morning, we're honored to be joined by her. Please join me in welcoming Miss Agripina Guivelondo.
Daghang salamat for that beautiful introduction, Ian. To our Honorable Chancellor, Leo Malagar, to our Dean, Shane Carion, to our esteemed faculty of the UP-Cebu College of Communication, Art and Design, to our dear parents present here today, and to the brilliant and very talented honorific scholars of the UP-Cebu College of Art and Design, maayong buntag. It is my pleasure and honor. I was so delighted to be invited to talk with you today in this convocation of scholars. As communicators and as artists, we breathe and we live by telling stories. We are so passionate in telling stories with our art. The art of the written or spoken word, visual art, sculpture, film, songs, dance, performance. Stories that are not just captivating or entertaining, but stories that are meaningful. Stories that disrupt. Stories that can move. And stories that can change the world. I remember this quote that I read somewhere. I cannot actually remember the exact quote, but it says, "What is the difference between an artist and an entertainer?" Do you know? Kabalo mo? Kabasa na mo ana nung nga quote, no? What is the difference between an artist and entertainer? An entertainer just tells about what is happening, but an artist disrupts and challenges what you think. What is the thinking right now? So an artist disrupts. So we are all communicators, visual artists, the fine art students, communication art students are all we are all supposedly artists, and we are expected to disrupt. So I would like to tell you the story about our storytelling with the street children of Cebu. In March 2019, Palmgrass, Cebu's only heritage hotel, launched one of our heritage songs, Batang Colon, among the street children gathered at the Balay Samaritano. So you have seen this. This is the cover of our song, Batang Colon. And this was created by a fine art student of the University of San Carlos. So, pero daghan sa dag artworks done by the UP-Cebu students. And you would see them later. So, we would like you to watch this clip of the song. So the song was created, the lyrics were written by me, and the video, the script of the video was written by our intern from UP-Cebu Communication Department in 2018. The video was created by my classmate, higher year, in our partner in our Heritage Advocacy, Social Communications Asia's Prospero Lapot. Siya ang kinamayuhag video na mo during our time. So please watch this.
Inang bayani siyong kilat, malipay baka siyang makakita. Mga pamilyang sa dalan ramang higda, bisag tugnaw, uwan unos ug baha. Kaniadto ang mga bayani nagkahiusa pag-alsa ug pagpalaya sa mga katsila. Pero karon ang kaaway na pero lahi na sa mga blangkong mata, sa mga bata makita. Batang kulon, batang kulon.
So you have seen that, a round of applause for that clip. For the full video, you will see it at our YouTube channel, Palmgrass the Cebu Heritage Hotel. So you have seen in that video. Did you know who was the actor, the one who was running? He was a fine art student of UP-Cebu. So he actually, he auditioned for that role. So, and you have seen that jeepney, it was an animation. It was a graphic art. It is a video graphic. It was a graphics and animated by our video creator. So you have seen so many contribution of fine arts communication artists in that video. So after that video was shown to the children, to the street children gathered at the Balay Samaritano. So we asked the children, I asked the children, so kung naa pa si Leon Kilat karon, unsay isulti niya kung makita niya ang Batang Colon? So you have seen that little girl in violet dress. So others also gave their answers, but that little girl told me, kung makita niya ang Batang Colon, tabangan niya ang Batang Colon. So that answer struck me because I realized that the street child still trusts that there will be people, there will be heroes who will care for them. And this was after the storytelling done by the Palmgrass staff, because the Palmgrass staff actually can tell the story of Leon Kilat through acting it out if we ask them to do it. And the script of their storytelling was also done by upstage members. So we always thank the UP students who help us in our advocacy. So actually, these staff are from the Food and Beverage Department, our driver and valet parker, engineering staff, and housekeeping staff. And you have seen the sister there. She was actually so surprised because she said, I was so surprised. We are so surprised because the children usually just come here to eat and then they go. They don't have a long attention span. You have very short attention span. And we are so surprised because they sing your songs. We played the songs of Palmgrass and they would sing along with it. And then they also were so attentive. And they were even able to draw stories throughout, they draw their interpretation of the Leon Kilat story. So this was so Our music artists also performed the song Batang Kolon among the street children. And then this is Aser. He was one also of the co-lyricists. So I asked him to write the rap part of the song. I wrote the singing part. So I wrote it after I actually walked the streets of Colon. And so because at first the lyrics that I wrote was criticized by my consultant saying, sa man nga klase nga kanta, wala man na life. So what I did was I actually walked the streets of Colon, and even I walked the streets and I saw the families sleeping on the streets in the early morning, and I talked with street children. So I learned their story. So that's how I wrote the song. So si Aster, so DJ is also a beauty titleist. She is now part of the sorority in The Voice. And Aster is also a rap artist, and he wrote the rap version of that song in 30 minutes. And he told me, usually I wrote my rap like 3 days, but because you're here, because I oriented him about the content of the song, and he wrote his rap part, and he wrote it for 30 minutes. And so this is DJ and Aser, and so the street children also created their drawings, their illustrations of how they understand the story of Leon Kilat. So naba sila potential, mahimong students of the fine arts of UP. So kanaw amazing kaayo, no, street children. So maybe they also go to school. So they are able to draw their understanding of the story of Leon Kilat. So it's so amazing, and we're so happy. We are so proud of these children, and we were so delighted. It was so heartwarming to see them create illustrations after they listened to the story about Leon Kilat. So this art outreach program among the marginalized children of Cebu is one of the activities of Palmgrass, Cebu's only heritage hotel. Because Palmgrass is more than a hotel. One of our missions is to tell and retell the story of Cebu, the story of our heroes, to Cebuanos, Visayans, Filipinos, and the rest of the world. In Cebu's vibrant hospitality industry, we want to be creative, innovative, and relevant through popularizing our identity, the limitless creative storytelling of our glorious past. We want the younger generations to retrace their roots, to be proud of their identity as Cebuanos and Visayans, and most of all, to be inspired by the valor of our ancestors, how the pre-colonial Visayans conquered the seas of Asia through their expertise in boat building, seafaring, and fighting in battles and wars. So in our heritage events every month, we found out that in our latest discussion uh, last month, in September, on September 22, we found out nga, ang term yun gisulti kay kilabot ng kadagatan, like we were the terror of the seas. We were the first to go to China. Even before the Chinese came here to trade, our ancestors were able already to go to China. And the boat builders, the Visayans, were very good in this seafaring also. So, and of course, they were also able, our ancestors were able to fight and defeat the Spanish colonizers throughout the 333 years of colonial rule. So this artwork, this is a very popular artwork now in the for the history events in the country. So this is created by an award-winning artist, Felix Catarata. He's a depiction of the victory of the Cebu Revolution on December 29, Thanksgiving Mass of the victory of the Cebu Revolution on December 29, 1898, because we were freed from the Spaniards on December 24, 1898. So, the stories of the feats of our ancestors. So why do we do this? We hope that this would inspire the children and the youth that anything is possible, that a better world and a better future is possible if we embrace and emulate the values of our heroes. And we want these stories to be known not just by the families or the children of the families who can afford to go to Palmgrass. We want the marginalized children to know these stories and be imbued with hope and the bravery of our heroes. Through these stories that promote our pride of our place, these stories of our past that connect us with our present, we want Palmgrass to be a leading voice in the promotion, preservation, and reshaping of these stories. So in this challenging goal, we have collaborated and we have involved the youth in telling and retelling these stories. We always believe that our stakeholders and those our target audience, supposedly the youth and the children, should be part in our content creation. So if you go inside Palmgrass, the Cebu Heritage Hotel, you would see the different floors named after Cebu heroes. So we have this video about uh, Palmgrass, the Cebu Hotel, but we made it into a song. So you would see also a graduate of UP Communication, Mass Communication. This is Cara. So she is our talent in that video, Love and Heroes. So you would see our cafe named after Lumaya, a character in folklore said to be the grandfather of Humabon. Our roof deck garden is named after warrior Dagami, who led a revolt in Cebu in 1565 to 1567. And these restaurants also serve signature dishes and drinks named in honor of our heroes. We also have a gallery on Cebu history with a wall of heroes. So in every corner of Palmgrass, you would see history and you would see the works of art of, of the artists telling about our past. So how best do we tell the story of our past? You would see on the walls of the guest rooms and hallways the digital art telling about the way of life of Cebu in pre-colonial and Spanish time. So I would like to show you this. So in 2015, we had as our interns the fine art students of UP-Cebu. And they created all the digital art in the rooms and hallways of Palmgrass de Cebu Heritage Hotel. And they depicted the way of life of Cebu. So may we show the digital art? So, so they studied. So we gave them references about the way of life, like heritage and history documents. So that's why they are able to. I really like this artwork, this sarok with the women in pre-colonial Visayas were topless, except the wife of Humaban as depicted by Pigafetta. So she wore sarok. So they were able to create this. So we also have another. So all floors actually. So they depicted the Battle of Mactan and also some other the tattoos of our pre-colonial ancestors. So the hallway also has stencil art, and it was created by a street artist, Soika, a graduate of USC, so USC of UP din ni. So he actually has this mission he is a street artist, and his mission is to bring art to the masses. So that's what he told me when I asked him to do the stencil art at the hallways of Palmgrass. So we have other collaborations with the youth and children. We have film production, we have song and music video production. We have this Abtik Paskilat album with the songs. So I usually write the lyrics, and then the youth also, the music artists, help create the music, and the videos were created also with we finalized the videos after consultation with the artists also. So this is also can be viewed at the Palmgrass, the Cebu Heritage Hotel channel, and we are currently having voice rehearsals with the Honqueras Street Children's Choir, and this is a project of the rebranding Honqueras Street program with the 3 universities, USC, UV, and also USJR, and also the 5 barangays along Honqueras Street, because we want to rebrand Honqueras Street and we involve the children and the youth in our heritage programs. We also have storybook writing. So this was there was a workshop among the students, the elementary grade school students of Cebu, and they were able to create this story, their version of the Leon Kilat story, a historical fiction, the magical Leon Kilat. So, and aside from that, we have the stage play production, Abtik Paskilat, written by the children and youth upstage gyapon unya, and also acted out by the Honquera youth and other students in Cebu. So mo na siya ang kuan and aside from that, we have dance production, because we knew that Sinulog was actually, we trace Sinulog to the dance rituals of our ancestors. And historian Rizal Muharis said Sinulog was actually a Muslim war dance. So we have our version of the Sinulog dance with the youth. And aside from dance, we also have poetry reading and contests. And we would like you to listen to this winning spoken poetry when we celebrated the birthday of our hero, General Arcadio Maxilum.
Piece is entitled Maghilom. Ako malipayon nga usa ko kasugbuan nun. Dili man ta tantong pution apan gawas na kitang tanan gwapohon o gwapahon, ay di na ta magistorya kung kita ba maunungon. Kung atong tanawon, taas pa ang dalan nga atong agion, apan nagpabilin tang ligon sa mga hagit sa panahon. Ang kunon nga ang usa ka sugbuan nun kung mahigugma pagkalamian nga murag torta sa argaw o roskilyo sa liluan. Ani atong selebrasyon, tagaan natog oras paghinumdom ang mga dekada nga kita sa mga langyaw daog-daogon. Pinoy ang magtanom, apan lahi ang mukaon. Aduna kay baba, apan kinahanglan takumon. Mga pangandoy nga dili nato makabot, og mga sagit nga dili madungog. Apan sa wala pa ko mahuman sa akong pagsugod, timani nga mawala man ang kahayag sa leyon nga kilat, apan sundan kini sa kasaba sa dugtog. General Maxilum, pamatuod nga mas delikado ang biktima kung maghilom.
So, excerpt lang to siya. The full congratulations to John for that. And the contestants of that, the participants of that spoken poetry contest all said that they never knew who is Maxilum, or what was the life of Maxilum. And they were just able to study it upon joining the contest. So, nakabalulag ko no sila, kaya ila ko nung nahibalaan nga general milling ra ko no. na isa man day ni si Maxilum. So nakabalo na lang sila, kay ganahan sila makadaog og lawak sa Palmgrass. To win a room for hero at Palmgrass, you need to learn these heroes. So we also had speech contests. So we had speech contest among the grade school students of Cebu and the Central Visayas. This is in cooperation also with the DepEd Region 7. And even during the pandemic, we had an online, on-the-spot essay writing contest with the theme, the 500 years of Cebuano heroism. And this was 2021. And we had a video, like they were online, and we looked at them while they are writing their essays to make sure that they are the ones who wrote their essays. So it's still possible even with the pandemic. And we also have poster making contests, and we are so happy that one of the judges of the poster making contest is Professor J. Hori, and he had very beautiful insights about what is Cebuano art. So, dito ko nakahibalo nga ang Cebuano di ay Bisayan nga art di ay it's very colorful. Kung dili ka colorful, di ka Bisaya. So, mo na siya. Thank you very much to the UP Fine Arts. And also, si Kuanday, Attorney Ian, was also a judge of our speech contest. So thank you very much. And also, we have cosplay contests. We have cosplay contest of the heroes of 3 de Abril, the Visayan Women Warriors. Na-appeal ko din ha. Dayon, Visayan Women Warriors. And also, we have the Warrior Dagami 2023. So, kana sila, they were not just good looking, but they are able to tell us what is a hero. So, kana sila, dili na sila kanang beauty and brains, nasa da sila kaisog to tell us what is heroism. So, mao na siya. Kisa ganahan mo join in you next year. So, actually, this weekend on Saturday, we will be having so this Saturday we will be having a discussion about the burial, the ancient burial practices of the Visayans, sulad ug saad. Di ba? You have read so much about the gold masks, the death mask. It's very popular in the news a few months ago, and also both coffins. You would know everything. That what are those artifacts found in Cebu and the rest of the Visayas and the rest of our country regarding the ancient burial practices. At night time, this Saturday, we will have a Visayan mythical creatures cosplay contest. Do you have a picture of the cosplay contest? Di na makita diya. So, but then you need to learn who are the deities and, na yung mga deities and mga mythical creatures of the Visaya. So, kana siya. You should take the challenge of dressing up, and then you will win exciting prizes. So, ready na mo? O sige, karong Sabado sa Hardin Dagami. Ano sa'yo oras ganito? 7 p.m. So Pambras indeed is not, so I would always look back and thank my teachers in UP-Cebu for inculcating in us, their students, the values of critical thinking, hard work, excellence, and service. I still have teachers here. So I have teachers who are here. So we have, of course, Professor Mayeta Bada. So she was really insistent on really excellent work, and she gives high grades. And I and I also have as a teacher in Pol Sci 14 to, of course, Chancellor Leo Malagar. Grabe ni si Chancellor Leo. Di ko kapasar sa iya essay writing. Pero kung ano siya, you need really to be really deep, and really you should analyze very well the happenings in society to be able to really have high grades. So kisa pa inaanak ko during a teacher. I also have a teacher for communication theories, Attorney Jane Paredes. Thank you very much. Wala tayo siya kay Dubdo sa ako. I don't know if naapa diri, but then, so I remember that we could not just attend any class without reading the subject's book references. The general education subjects were as important as the major subjects. The subjects in history, social sciences, psychology, challenged us to social analysis and to always look at history and society from the point of view of the people, especially the marginalized sectors. You cannot look at history or society from the point of view of the elite, di ba? Chancellor Leo. So, and then so you always look at things from the point of view of the majority and the majority who are poor. And that is why whenever I am asked, did you take up history in college? And I would reply, no, I took up mass comm, but blame my teachers for making us love history and to question and to search for answers to social woes. Ingno na ang tanan ko, brainwash man be. I told but Madam Rodora Bukoy when she was a resource person, siya, don't use that word. It was before the actual event. Madam, isulti na ako, gi-brainwash minimo. Actually, when we had, wala na ni sa akong script. So actually, when we had the history classes of Madam Bukoy, so my classmates, like even the math majors, you would really study in the UP library. Diri mi magpuyo. Diri, library pa man ni ang taas. Kini dire. Kini, library ni sa una, diri mi magpuyo. Amo ning balay ang library. Dili mi pwede mo adto sa klase ni Madam Bukoy, ni Professor, ni General Lau. Kung di ka magbasa, kay mahat seat ka, di ka katingog. Kung di ka magbasa. Unya, maogid na history, ang point of reference, always from the people, not of the colonizers. So, mao na siya. So, I learned so much from that. So, our training in print and broadcast journalism, radio and TV production, mga terror kito ko mga teachers. Si Miss Mayat, dili ni siya terror. Sweet man ni kaayo siya. And in our training in development communication, DevCom sa si Miss Mayat, in market research, advertising, Cebu 10100. And even photography. Our teacher in photography was Professor Raymond Fernandez. And you should take unique photos for you to have a high grade. You need to lie down on the floor to take a shot so that you will have a high grade. So I remember that we always got high grades in our feature writing, in feature articles, in our video production, or in any project. Whenever we chose topics such as environmental issues and the marginalized sector situation. Because indeed, we are scholars sa katawhan. Yes. So in the hospitality industry, in any business or marketing endeavor, knowing our target market, our audience, and we learned this in market research, to always have surveys. So we need to know our audience and markets' preferences, their needs and their wants. And we should always find ways to reach our target audience and market with a message that would resonate and connect with them. So this is what made us reach our target audience and market, and this has helped us survive the pandemic. So, mo na siya, ako, mga consultants nga mga mascom sad sa una, would always tell me, nag-survey na ka before we make a video. For a wedding video, we have a wedding video ni Arako for our target market para nga mag-wedding. Naghimo na kag survey. We always make a survey. What does our target market want? So, mo na siya, like, brainstorm ang tanang departments ni sa Pamgras during the pandemic. Unsa may atong buhaton para makahalinta? So the front desk was the one I asked all the departments, this is not a work of only one person. This is the work of everyone to think. So it was actually the front desk who suggested, ganahan mong kayo makanta ang mga batanon mo, ang mga nasa BPO. So we offer our room for an overnight stay with video K. So, ilan na idea. So, they have brilliant ideas actually. So kana, it's very important. Yeah. So, as students and and graduates of UP, we are always referred to as the cream of the crop. Di ba? Ingon kita, cream of the crop. Kina-brightan gyud, mga bright bata? Or hambog ra kay ta. So, people would say nga mga bright kuno ta. So we are expected to deliver the best work with the best results. Still, the question is, what makes you fulfilled? What defines happiness for you? I also recently read a testimony by one of the cum laude graduates of UP-Cebu, and who said, kulang akong script ito. So, one of the cum laude graduates of UP-Cebu said that he regretted spending his college just in academics. So my question, so us as communicators and as artists, we are happiest and most fulfilled when we, through our art, tell stories that connect with our listeners, readers, or audience. When we tell stories that disrupt, stories that would change the world for the better. And so, as I end my storytelling with you today, ganan ba mo daghang stories? Mag-schedule lang ta na sa Farm Grass. Free snacks. So as I end my storytelling with you today, I ask each one of you, paminaw mo sa question, this is a very good question. Do you take the challenge of telling stories that disrupt and would change the world? Answer ka na, kuan yun ba? Yes! Yes! Congratulations to all the university scholars and college scholars of UP-Cebu CCAD. Daghang salamat.
Thank you for that inspirational message, Ms. Guivelondo.
Thank you so much for that, Miss Guivelondo. I think it is refreshing to hear a guest speaker just talk like a human being. I think that for a while, to talk like someone we just know, someone we met on the street and tell stories. And I think one thing that truly struck me is the idea that our passion can coincide with our careers. And as individuals, it is important we look at our roots, and our roots would always be the masses. I think that it is important that we look at our children and the youth because, yes, they are the hope of tomorrow. And while other people think that that's no longer true, I still think that that is true and will always be true. And one of my most vivid moments with children is that when you ask them, what is your dream? A kid would answer to an extent of saying, I can go to school with a pen and paper. Or that someone said, we all can eat at Jollibee. And for a while, we lose that innocence because now when you ask someone, what is your dream? And someone could even say, I cannot answer anything. So when you forget to dream or when you forget that there's future or hope, ask or talk to a child because sometimes children are wiser than adults. Yes. True.
Sakto, Adi.
Sakto. So like, and maybe if we have other opportunities, we would like to volunteer in Palmgrass and be one with the advocacy of the organization. We want to be acquainted in the future and all because we cannot do everything and we have ugnayan sa paghinugod, but what they lack is opportunities and the stories of that them being able to draw, witness theater plays and do all those kinds of things because oftentimes we get distracted and we forget reality because again we have school but at the end of the day why are we doing this so that the others could survive. You Paler, do you have other
Dugangan pa ba nako?
no No, because I was telling him, like, do you want to share something about your experience involving
So-
with children as well? You know.
So, di na ako pahabarin. This is the words of my classmates. So, collaboration in a collective voice. So, from the speaker, we conclude that we should really emulate the revolutionary acts of our ancestors by immersing ourselves to the community and use our learnings as communicators and fine arts program to champion community engagement and societal change.
Oh.
Any words, Chansey?
No, we're just happy because earlier also Miss Guivelondo like gave a shout out to some of her teachers, like we know Professor Bukoy and Miss Mayet and all. Murag si Sir GT na excite na makagraduate me. Kaya shout out po siya. But like for now, sorry. But for now, I hope you're proud of what these people
Yes.
have achieved for today. So warm round of applause to each and everyone for today's event.
So, for the awarding of plaque and token of appreciation to the guest speaker, we may now call on Dean Shane Carrion and Dr. Krina Tanyongon.
And of course, our Honorable Chancellor Attorney Leo Malagar. I-read pa ang citation sa class. Ako na ni or Okay, we would like to University of the Philippines Cebu College of Communication, Art and Design presents this plaque of appreciation to Agripina Guivelondo, keynote speaker of the College of Communication, Art and Design Convocation of Scholars, given this 25th day of October 2023 at the Performing Arts Hall, UP-Cebu, Lahog, Cebu City. Signed, Dr. Shane Carrion, Dean. Signed, Attorney Leo B. Malagar, Chancellor. A warm round of applause. Pumalakpak ang gusto ng kwarto sa palm grass. Pumalakpak ang gusto ng discount voucher.
Murag na anay sponsor ang CCAD sa intramurals.
Dili man ta maka-champion, at least atong pack lunch palm grass. Bug! Thank you. Again, thank you, Miss Guivelondo. You guys are so serious. Now I think we need some time for our performers to prepare. They are set to perform and mesmerize us because it is a musical ensemble. And while they're doing that, I think we'll give some opportunity for other people to go to the bathroom or the restroom. Siguro mga 2 minutes and 1 minute for our next performers. Mag-set up pa sila or